Hi guys, welcome to Anything and Everything podcast by Shish and Amy. We don't judge, your only job is to listen. Why anything and everything?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Hi
Hi.
guys. Hi Shishi.
Hi Amy.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Karibuni sana guys to episode 3.
Season 3, yes.
Season 3, episode 3.
Yes.
And just before you even get right into it, may have a very burning issue. Yani, it's like nilikuwa nashanga
Burn it out.
nilikuwa nashanga nitafika hapa saa ngapi because I just wanna vent.
Okay.
I don't know if wewe umeona before even get into the topic of the day. I don't know if you've seen so our president, His Excellency,
Who shall not be named. Yes, please.
Until now, apparently, you're supposed to be paying 2,000 Kenyan shillings for NSSF fee. 2,000 from 200. Actually, I've seen that thing come out nikikuja. I was like,
NSSF?
what?
Are you serious?
Guy. Sasa siyo ni mshahara ya mtu imeisha.
Like, how do you pay NSSF 2,000?
You know, on the previous episode, we're just talking about adulting and how inatupeleka mbio.
I
And
feel
then
like
now you
everything
want-
is against us. Kwani zeme tumeanza adulting ndo amejua NSSF inafaa kuwa 2,000. And then now what do you and
What
then
do you remain with?
you have
Nothing.
NHIF. Nini ingine wanakata?
Pay.
Tax.
Pay. Guy.
How can you evade tax without being caught in Kenya?
And then now what happens with that 2,000 shillings, surely?
Na ni ile ya retirement.
Yeah, it's retirement.
I don't know. You know, I once worked somewhere and the person who was paying NHIF for us alikuwa na pocket hiyo pesa.
Wait, what?
So 1,000 ways to earn money in Kenya. One, just steal from your company. So this guy was
And-
embezzling funds. So I was employed in 2016. I think my NHIF got paid only twice. 2016, NHIF.
Not NSSF.
NSSF, it was 200 alikuwa
Yeah.
nalipa, but NHIF at that time I was paying 500. So he embezzled. So this guy's making millions. Anakulipia this month, next month akulipia. You'll never notice until one day you go for your
Wow.
statement.
Hey? And then
No, he was caught.
you said that's the first way, 1,000 ways of making money in Kenya.
Yes, that's just one.
So,
but he was caught.
number
Please don't
2,
do it.
unalipisha 2,000 for NSSF. Anyway, who are we?
No, but it's unfair. It's
Okay, it's not fair. You guys may want to cry.
After this episode, I'm really going home to cry because what? I'm just holding back my tears, honestly. Sasa, ukikatwa yote alafu katwa everything.
Let's
God
not
help
even.
us.
Guy.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, now I feel good, at least in event. So, guys, today's topic is about entitlement.
And how I feel entitled to my money, my 2,000 right now.
And how the government feels entitled to charge us 2,000 for NSSF. Because of why?
There's so much entitlement going around. It's unfair.
It doesn't make sense, yo. Anyways, so entitlement in terms of friendships, bado koko.
What? The tears, anyway. Sawa.
Yeah, so as I was saying, entitlement in terms of friendships, family, relationships, workplaces.
Basically, I feel like entitlement is in all aspects of our lives. Yeah. Let's start.
So, by entitlement, we mean like that feeling of Amy, you owe me.
Yeah.
Like,
actually, you owe me. I wanted to say nyangu.
yeah, it's mine. Like you owe me. Like
But
you owe me
yeah,
this.
you owe
It's
me.
mine.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyway.
And feeling like you're privileged. Like it's your privilege to have that thing. But let's discuss and so relationships. Sorry.
Friendships. Let's start with friendships first.
Friendships, yes.
So friendships.
Let me tell you people, friendship has a lot of entitlement.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, where do we even start?
Friendship has so much entitlement, and I don't know, I feel like it's women who are mostly faced with this problem. Like Sisi in our own girlfriend groups, we are so entitled. It's just it's crazy.
Yeah, because I don't think guys face like what we
Nah.
go through,
Wanaume wananga bambo mingi.
Yeah,
Honestly.
because so since you're my friend Amy, I feel entitled to um what your say you're like you coming through for me. Actually, that's the word. You coming through for me.
That is the
like
first one.
yeah, whenever I need you to.
Yes. And if you don't, we have beef.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm angry
It's
at
like
you.
you're not my friend anymore.
Yeah.
Because like why weren't you there? I mean, you're supposed to be there.
And I feel like that is something that I've gone through.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like at a point I've been angry at my friends for maybe not coming through for me. And it's so nice because you're calling it entitlement.
Mm-hmm.
Because now when you talk about it, I feel like that was so unfair. Because sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
like, right now when we are, like we just talked about adulting and the way you find like your finances are so tight.
Yeah, yeah.
And then someone asks you to come through for them. Honestly, sometimes unaona hauwezi make.
I know.
Huwezi make.
And I feel like it's not just financially. I feel like it comes also in terms of mentally,
Yeah, mentally,
emotionally. Like since I'm going through this, like since you're my friend, you're supposed to be there for me.
Yeah.
Like you owe me that.
Yeah.
Like you owe me since I've been through a breakup. Like you're supposed to be there for me.
Yeah, like now we should
Not putting in mind that you're dealing with your own shit.
Exactly. That is what I just wanted to say. Everyone is going through
Like
shit.
everyone is going through at a level you're going through worse than I am.
Yeah.
But me, I'm there like all catching feelings because I was going through this and you are not there for me.
And I feel like friendship can be so selfish
Yeah.
because I don't know why we usually feel like what you're going through is more important than what. In fact, you don't even care to ask sometimes. You, because you feel like apana mimi, I'm going through this and I want attention and I want people to know and I want people to care and I
Yeah.
want you to ask consistently, uko aje, unaendelea aje, how's everything, how are you coping, But then again, you have not even taken time to say, oh my God, how are you?
Yeah.
How are you? So it's the entitlement for me.
I just thought of how let's say maybe I've been through this the whole day. So like I just call you. I mean we're friends,
Yeah, of
like I just call you. I'm like, I won't even ask you, hi Amy,
Yeah.
how was your day? How are you doing? So I'm like, hi Amy, guy, can you just imagine? It's not even fair. Like I didn't deserve to go through that. Whole time you're just sitting there silent.
Exactly. And maybe me, I just got fired.
Yeah, yeah.
So me, I'm wondering, what will I pay my rent with next month? Lakini because you feel like your issues are more important, let's talk about you.
True.
And that is entitlement.
Yeah.
And friendship is, wow.
Friendship is a ghetto.
Wow.
It's a ghetto.
Friendship is crazy. And now that we're talking about it also, and because I feel like we've already said, but do you actually have a right to be angry at your friend for not coming through for you?
You don't have a right to that. Like you don't have a right. I feel like the whole way, like the only way to navigate through this is managing your expectations. You know that entitlement comes with too much expectations.
True. Yeah,
Like I
true.
expect you because I expect you to be there for me.
Yeah.
And since you're not there for me, I get angry for nothing. And I could actually avoid that by managing
Expectations.
Yeah.
And sometimes also understanding. And I'll put it this way. You may have a friend who maybe you feel like is well off. So in your head, you're like, "Ude manahonga na pesa."
Oh
So
yeah.
nikimwomba, so ni mbona si come through for me.
Yeah.
And that gives you a right to get angry. But you don't know what someone is going through.
True.
The same way I can also say, you may have a job, maybe your friend doesn't have, but that also makes them feel like you're in a position. And it's true, yes, they are in a position, but then again, also, you don't know what that person is going through.
True.
What?
I wanted to say, like you umetaja that whole thing, yeah, you expecting, your friends to maybe come through for you financially, and I just remembered, again, like it's so hard for you see how it's so hard for maybe for you, like I know like you have like your friends in brackets, so it's so hard for you to maybe ask for some of your friends for money.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how it should be. You see how
Mm.
like before you even call that someone, you're like, hey, huyu anaweza niangusha,
Huyu
you
anaweza
know.
niangusha na yeah.
But then I'm like, but Amy lazima, Amy should, Amy is supposed to.
Is supposed to.
Yeah.
So now what happens if Amy doesn't?
Yeah.
Like that gives you a reason to be angry at me. And then also one thing, is it because of the way see, like the way you're talking, unasema, there's some friends, just when you make tu mabeshte wako, like, this one of my best friends, so they should be in a position too.
Yeah.
So if they don't, let's say you borrowed friend A, who is like your best friend, and friend C, who's just there. So you'll be angry at friend A for not giving you, but friend C, unachorea.
Yeah.
You
exactly.
see? It doesn't make sense. So, it's crazy.
And but okay, also I just wanted to say, for entitlement with friendships, I feel like there's supposed to be a boundary. Like you should know, like this is, like I shouldn't cross this, in terms of literally anything, like expecting anything from like your friends, like you shouldn't pass here, like this should just be a boundary. I don't know.
True. But I don't know. Do you feel like entitlement in friendship mostly comes from finances? But then again, I've also remembered it also comes in form of seeking information. Like for example, maybe someone is dating and that person is your friend, and they don't feel like they're ready to share, or they want to.
Yeah.
But because you feel like, wewe, ukose kuniambia mimi, we should be knowing this person. Sijui nini. So I feel like also that's a form of entitlement.
Yeah, actually, that's a very strong point, because I feel like I've been there. Like I was once that person mwenye like actually in your case, like we're friends, Indio.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you'd come and tell me stuff like way later, and I'd be like,
yeah.
wow. I mean, this is something you were supposed to tell me like ASAP.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Like I felt like I was entitled to, like, since we are like so close friends, I'm the first person you should be telling me,
exactly,
whatever is going on in your life. So why aren't you?
Yeah.
Hey,
And it's such a bad form of entitlement, because now you'll always be angry at someone.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you just don't want to
Tell
share.
me about it.
You don't want to share at that time. But then someone feels like, apana, mi nafaa kujua wa kwanza. Please free yourself from entitlement in friendships.
And I feel like entitlement, it's some sort of, okay, well, there's some people like who just come and like they get entitled like as life continues. But I feel like it's some personality, sort of a personality disorder. Just the same way, like I feel like those people like we people, because like we're all victims, who are entitled, who have like entitlement issues, have a narcissist trait, character
true.
in them. Do you know? Because I feel like that's being so self-centered.
That's true. You're self-centered, you're very selfish. You only think about yourself, your own happiness. Like it's me and it's me and it's me, and then you other guys come later.
Yeah.
Like after I've told you everything, and then ask, oh, okay, now where?
It's like taking more than what you're giving. Actually, it's taking more than what you're giving.
Yeah.
Like
and expecting
more
than you're giving in return.
Yeah,
wow.
True. Hey, why? Kwani siku hizi tumekuwa kina nani?
Sijui.
Anyways, I think the next form of entitlement is in towards like your family.
Yeah. And this one, I feel like I have been a person who's felt entitled to things because my family members probably had them. Like, for example, as maybe one sister of mine would get a job, and I would feel like I'm entitled to your pesa, kwani? Unitumie. Utafanya nini nayo? But now when I understand life more better, I feel like that was so selfish. And it happens sometimes. You can be the person who is entitled, or you can be the person who is the victim. But true, and family has a lot of entitlement.
Yeah, true. And I feel like I don't know if there's a way to hack family entitlement, because it's like you're just stuck. You're just stuck with your
That's true.
family.
That's true. That's actually true. Because in friendship, you can drop someone
Yeah.
if they're not. If
Can
you feel
cut
like
off.
exactly una cut off, if it's not valuable anymore and I could drain mentally.
Yeah,
It's not giving. The energy is off. You drop. But now family, there's nothing you can ever do about it.
Hey, but let me tell you, Mimi, if there's someone who has taught me how to manage my expectations, my dad. Hey, guys.
Hey, you need an African dad to know these things, guys. But also my dad has. Like, you just can't. Huwezi ngojea. Useme tunangoja dad. Wow.
Where? Me, like, my dad tells me live. Like, he can be like, there's this and this amount of, like, there's this property somewhere. But then, since if you feel like you won't work hard simply because I have this, like, I have this money, mtaitafuta, mtaikosa.
So is it right to say that we feel entitled to our parents' wealth?
Exactly. Hey.
Like, because you're my dad, I'm entitled to hiyo mali yako.
Where? Me, I've been shown different. Hey.
And just like you asked anyway, because now families are people who we feel like are close to us. How can we manage? Like, what do you do? So for me, what I did anyway, before you answer,
oh yeah, because you're
because I was culprit, is that actually I think God gave me the test back so that I can feel how it feels when you are the one who has, and then everyone is sort of like asking from you. So then I learned so much humility. I said, even if I know someone in my family is in a position and I know like they're really well off or whatever, unless they offer or they really want to, I'll just stay out of it, kabisa.
Yeah.
Because where you don't know what someone is going through, honestly. And it's so bad. Usually feel so guilty.
Yeah, I know. You've mentioned humility, and I was reading somewhere about, like, the whole, when I was like checking about entitlement and everything, like, that's one of the ways to manage
Yeah, true.
entitlement. Like,
True.
humility is, I feel like humility is such a big virtue.
It is.
Like, humility is
best.
like the root of everything.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not humble,
humility will teach you a lot of things
I
in
know.
this life. Because when I learned humility, I was actually like, I was so much at fault, and I was so selfish to even have that expectation that you can actually do this for me just because.
Yeah.
So actually, yeah, humility is good. It really frees you from a lot of entitlement.
Yeah.
Hey, but now this one of our parents
Family.
and nini, but family you
Ebu
can
tell
never
me,
escape.
do you feel entitled to your maybe your dad's wealth, or like your parents' wealth?
I think one thing that made me not think about the wealth so much is because one, all of us are girls, so one, all of us will just go. So there was that law kitambo where if you're a girl, you don't inherit your father's property.
Me, I know I'm not inheriting my dad's property.
But sasa itaenda wapi also? But I feel like maybe anasemanga tu hivyo. Oh my goodness.
There are 4 boys in our family, in my siblings.
Yes,
I have 4. So
get married to someone rich because you're not getting any of your father's lands. So I think for us, maybe it's why I never even thought about it. We don't have a brother, so sijui asipo itaclaimiwa na what's that nini, the authority that claims unclaimed assets.
I don't know.
Yeah, so there is. So itaenda huko unclaimed assets. and then itakuwa government later. So heri tu atuachie, but I never think about my father's wealth. Well, my dad taught me one thing: work for your own money.
Yeah, true. Hey, me as well.
Work for your own money. Ukimtegemea mutegemea watu wengine. Oh, my friend. You won't believe.
Anyway, okay, just go ahead.
No, I wanted to finish up on family.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sure.
I wanted to say expecting connections from relatives.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Uncle.
Relatives in Uncle you, first of all. Wow. I don't know. Is it just relatives from the dad side? I don't like that. How do you feel? What do you think?
Me, no, I don't know, because me miaki my uncles. Mi hata hakuna uncle yangu ashainitisha CV.
Mi sijaitisha na anyone. I hear people say uncle yangu ametafutia kazi. I'm like, ati? Gani? Are you sure?
Me at some point I even start to judge and wonder, kwani me I don't have uncles? Yeah. Ama kwani wa my uncles?
But also, there's that one of expecting your rich relatives to give you money, or I don't know what. Such things like those. I mean, let us just free ourselves from these things, my God.
Thank us later.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's continue. I think maybe the second last bit, if not the last, is entitlement in relationships. Now, this one, if I said friendship is the ghetto, relationships is the ghettoest.
You're just going to start with asking for money in relationships. Me, I don't understand this dynamic.
Yani, it's actually the sense of,
and
feeling entitled to
your partner's money.
Yeah, and to your partner taking care of your needs and your wants. Eh?
And I just wonder, before you had this partner, what were you doing?
Exactly.
How are you making your nails? How are you going to the salon? Why does this person coming in change your life? What happens? I don't understand.
Me, I just feel like, I just feel like I want to say I can't relate.
And I also want to ask, so if this person kama hangekuja kwa life yako, you wouldn't have done all these things for yourself.
Yeah, I know. So, and it's actually the same, like, when you do Moliza, like, what were you doing before this person's
life? So why do we feel so entitled to our partner's money?
And should we actually be feeling entitled?
I feel like if someone wants to, they will. If they want, they could. That caption. If they want, they will.
Yeah.
But I wanted to see force.
It's not even forcing. You see how, like, you okay, not you. Like someone else can feel entitled to their partners.
I don't like the way you put it. Just continue.
So I think it gets to now the other person's maybe mind such that now they feel obligated.
Exactly. Here comes obligation now.
Yeah. Like if I don't care for my shorty, then
or you're gonna find someone else who's gonna do it. If you won't do it, someone else will do it proudly. Who's someone else, by the way, who's gonna do it proudly?
I feel like these are some of the issues we just cannot relate.
Yeah. We said that today kula fair, and eating fair is part of it. But also men also feel entitled to.
Sasa juu amekutumia fair.
Exactly.
You're entitled to juu umenitumia fair.
Nikuja niishi kwako juu ya fair 500. So entitlement goes both ways actually.
Ama juu umetuma fair, mimi nikuje nioshe vyombo. Why do you feel entitled to that?
Unikunja 70 positions. It's so unfair, you guys. So anyway, entitlement goes both ways. But it just
why did you say the 70 positions?
I don't know.
Nonsense.
It's because it happens, and they feel so entitled. Like, because I bought you a beer, now I should take you home.
Oh yeah. Not because you approached me in the club. You're like, huh? Hey mama, I sure. How do they approach you? Hey me. Stop lying.
Now why?
Yeah, so now because you've bought me like what? A bottle of rosé. Now you want me
Club
to go?
gani?
Eh?
Wewe. Hiyo mambo yako. Just say you're focusing. If I can't remember is rosé. Guy.
Sasa unajua tuliambiwa dreams are valid.
Sawa,
Dream big.
Okay, sawa. Shish amepewa rosé.
Now all of a sudden you're entitled to me coming home with you.
Like you owe me.
Mm.
You owe me. And I've seen this, and it has happened to a couple of my friends. Someone just, even the sending money. Someone sends you money you didn't ask for. Like, hi, let me buy you lunch today. And then the day we finally meet, unaanza kunikumbusha hizo vitu. You know, it's like I owe you now. You're coming home with me. Si nimekuwa nikutumia lunch.
Oh, yeah.
So, entitlement, after we had even gone outside topic, because clearly these are people who you're not even dating, these ones who feel entitled to a club and whatever.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, so do you feel like now because like you're expecting too much from your partner and clearly like wamekulet down, do you feel like this is the root cause of cheating in a relationship?
I feel like because we don't have contentment, yes, but more so for women. Unless the men who have anti-harriers, ama.
What she said here.
Kwani who do men cheat with?
I don't know. I see
No, because me as a girlfriend, I can't provide for you, so.
Anti-harrier.
But yes, anyway, for women, yes, I feel like it's a root cause of cheating.
Yeah.
That's the reason why, like, so many shorties have a side nigga who they know provides.
I'm babas.
Yeah. Taking it into context, but yes, I'm baba.
Hey, where? Aki hiwewe entitlement wewe.
So the entitlement is causing people to do a lot of unnecessary things.
Yeah. And I think like this is all in response to not managing your expectations from literally anything.
And not being content. I mean, if someone ama when people usually say the bare minimum.
Anyway, Aki, me, I don't think we can finish like the whole about relationships, friendships, family. Sasa tuingie kwa workplace. Now because you're my boss, niko off, you're entitled to me coming to work. Ama like it's a holiday, you know.
I don't know. I've never.
Ama like texting me after work hours. Ama, you know.
But then there's a new
because there's an emergency
new law that is saying that now employers will be fined for texting or calling an employee after work hours. Yeah, it's been implemented, of course, in some European countries. Uku itafika lini? Hey, how will you even start taking your nini to the kotini? It's crazy. But yeah, workplace.
Workplace, I think it's just that, like, you know, like your boss expecting too much.
Yeah, that's true. And of course, you know, the entitlement comes from the fact that I'm paying you.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm also working, like on normal days. I'm working for you.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do you think are the main consequences of entitlement?
Well, of course, you'll never be content with anything in this life.
Yeah.
And that is one, I'm very sure.
And also, just poor relationships.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter, like, friendship-wise, whatever, like, poor relationships. Yani, hatutaisikizana.
Even poor relationships with your family.
Ndo nasema, like, everywhere.
Yeah.
Also, this can actually affect you mentally.
That's
true. You can fall into depression.
Yeah, because you feel like hawanipendi. Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll always feel like these people who you're expecting things from do not love you.
Yeah.
It's crazy because actually that's the first thing you usually think about. Hawanipendi.
Just because your mindset puts you against people just because they didn't do something for you.
Yeah. I think always this is of course is like a solution too, but even before I go that far, what do you think can be like the reason why someone feels so entitled?
I feel like maybe one of the root causes of uh, someone feeling entitled is maybe just how people are brought up.
But it has
As I said,
a lot
like
to do
this
with
is just how we can
your
link the
upbringing.
entitlement with narcissism.
Yeah.
And I feel like since most people were brought up, you know, like kupewa kila kitu, like everything for them, like receiving everything on a silver platter.
And I want this now, and then I want to get it
Yeah,
now.
like you see, unaona kuna wale watoi like unaonanga like if they have like clearly wako na kitu like they have their own toys, but since they know like I'm the only person in this world who's supposed to have toys.
Yeah,
So
true.
since this other kid akona toys, like what are you doing with those toys? They're supposed
Yeah.
to be mine, and now they start like taking their toys.
Yeah. Ama wanaanza kulilia
Yeah,
wapewe.
and that's just how huyo mtoi like like they were brought up. So I think it all starts from
Yeah, what?
tukiwa wadogo.
True. But is it also something that you can develop over time? Maybe.
I guess. Yeah.
'Cause I don't feel like I was raised entitled, but I've had entitlement. I felt entitled.
At some point.
Yeah, at some
Yeah,
point,
I've
yeah.
also felt entitled. And I think one thing we don't do is we don't consider the other person's feelings
No.
when we're being entitled.
In fact, even the other when you're gonna feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like let me just give an example of I can nimepea an example ya siku ya graduation yangu one too many times. But I feel like it was a very a lot went down that day, and I feel like I was just expecting no, like people was just like literally everyone was expecting too much from me, and it was just too much to handle. And you see, I can't approach you and tell you, Amy, I know like you want like things to go like this,
Yeah.
but it's my day, like everyone is expecting the same.
Yeah.
So with people not putting that into consideration, let me tell you, I tried to stomach everything, and I literally broke down the next day because I have my friends who are expecting like a thousand things from me. There's my family, there's my dad's friends, there's yani everyone. So I think like when you feel like you're getting entitled to someone, just practice like considering
their feelings.
yeah, and their emotions, like what they could be feeling about what you're asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. And also let's learn to actually it's empathy. Let's have empathy. Try putting yourself
and humility.
Yeah, try putting yourself in another person's shoes. You'll really see life from a very different perspective.
Yeah.
And just asking another person, are you okay? Before you even answer mambo zako, but people are going through things.
I know.
Unaona tunakata 2000 NSSF. Tutakosa kupitia mambo aje. So yeah.
So yeah, I think also another thing that can help you overcome the sense of entitlement is like practice treating others the way you'd want them to treat you.
And not so many people do that.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know. Do people have does entitlement also make you feel like you're special?
Like it's the whole, you're living in your own cocoon, like in your own bubble. Like I deserve this special treatment just because.
Because it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone, dunia simame kwanza nitembe. Literally. Oh, nishuke.
No.
Yeah, but true. Yeah, but also learn to respect people's feelings.
Yeah.
Opinions. Because the entitlement also comes in a form of where you feel like you're always right.
Yeah.
Wherever you can't be corrected, only your opinion goes, only what you say is correct. First, we are entitled to our own opinions, but don't make another person ati nikubali zile vitu nasema wewe ndo umesema. Yeah. Let's free ourselves from that.
And also, let's practice kindness.
Kindness goes a long way, and people are not kind, I've realized.
I feel like the world would be a better place if everyone just knew how to practice kindness, right?
A kind action, kind word here and there.
Goes a long way.
Yeah, but people are not kind, actually, I've realized.
Yeah.
She said in the last episode, everyone for himself. So maybe that's why people are not kind. But just try as much as you can to just be kind. Honestly, you don't know what someone is going through. So,
yeah.
Yes.
Hey, anyway, may feel like we've exhausted.
This juncture, yes.
Not unless, is there something else you want to add on entitlement?
No.
But guys, we are entitled to you subscribing to our podcast, to you sharing.
Subscribe, yes. Hiyo nitawaambia na sijali. Take me where you want. The government already owns me. So, yeah, please.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it for episode 3, season 3.
Like,
subscribe, share, comment. Let us know, what do you guys feel? Do you guys feel entitled to something, or have you ever been in a scenario whereby you feel like someone is entitled towards you?
Too much.
You can't
handle. And also how you manage entitlement from others and even from yourself.
Yeah. Please let us know.
Na watu wajichunguze, by the way, si ndio? Jichunguzeni ndio mjue. You know, you can be having that feeling of entitlement, but you don't even know.
Yeah.
And so everyone around you is just feeling so off, you being around, but you don't know because you, like she said, you live in your own cocoon.
Yeah.
So yes.
Anyway, what else? Na feel aki tumekuwa so serious leo.
I know, this was
I feel like I'm 30 years old.
Talking down, nimekalesha tu chini niwaongeleshe. Like kindergarten. Anyway.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for your support, your continued support. Please continued, msichoke. Please
subscribe. Kindly.
If we win, you win. A win is a win.
A win is a win. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.